Have you ever wondered how our ancestors, without the technology we have today, were able to achieve remarkable feats? It's quite simple, really. Their secret weapon was their insatiable curiosity, their ability to question everything around them. Just like us, they sought answers, and these questions paved the way for discoveries and advancements. From the wheel to the pyramids, every invention was born from a question. It just goes to show, it's not about the tools we have, but the questions we ask. Scene script. Let's travel back in time to ancient China for a moment. Imagine a humble stonecutter, toiling tirelessly under the scorching sun, chipping away at the rock face. Despite his hard work, he was never satisfied with his life. One day he saw a wealthy merchant passing by, surrounded by servants and luxuries. The stonecutter thought, how powerful that man must be, I wish I could be him. To his surprise, his wish was granted. He became the wealthy merchant, surrounded by opulence, but his contentment was short-lived. When the sun beat down on his head, he thought, the sun is more powerful than any man. I wish I could be the sun. And so, he became the sun, shining brightly in the sky, but soon he realized that the clouds could block his rays. The cloud is more powerful than the sun. I wish I could be a cloud, he wished. He transformed into a cloud, casting shadows over the earth, yet he found that the wind could blow him away. The wind is more powerful than the cloud. I wish I could be the wind, he pleaded. He turned into the wind, blowing fiercely, but he came across a towering mountain that he couldn't move. The mountain is more powerful than the wind. I wish I could be a mountain, he desired. He became the mountain, standing tall and firm, but then he felt a sharp pain. He looked down and saw a stonecutter chipping away at his surface. He realized then that the stonecutter, with his ability to shape the hardest of stones, had a unique kind of power, a power he himself had once possessed. The stonecutter had the power all along. He just needed to recognize it. The stonecutter had become so caught up in wishing to be something else, he forgot the strength and power inherent in his own being. And so it is with us. We may not realize it, but we each hold a unique power within us. We just need to recognize it. What can we learn from this ancient tale? Well, the stonecutter's story serves as a timeless reminder of some of life's most profound lessons. It nudges us to contemplate the themes of contentment, self-realization, and recognizing our own worth. You see, the stonecutter wasn't satisfied with his condition. He craved for more, always desiring to be someone else, to hold more power. But the more he transformed, the more he realized that there was always someone or something seemingly more powerful. This endless cycle of desire and dissatisfaction kept him on a futile quest for external validation. But therein lies the irony. The stonecutter, in his original form, was the only one who had the power to shape stones, to create something out of nothing. He had a unique strength, a distinct purpose. He was already powerful, but he failed to recognize it, caught up in the illusion of external power. This ancient tale urges us to look within ourselves, to understand our own worth. Each one of us holds a unique power, a distinct purpose. Seeking validation from external sources, striving for an illusionary power, can lead us into an endless cycle of dissatisfaction. The real power doesn't lie in being someone else, but in realizing who we are, in understanding our own worth. The real power lies within us. The power is in you, just like it was in the stonecutter. So how can the stonecutter story guide us today? In this fast-paced modern world, we often look outside ourselves for validation and power. We seek approval from our peers, strive for positions of authority, and chase the next big thing, just like the stonecutter. But just like him, we often neglect to realize the inherent power within us. The ancient wisdom of the stonecutter's tale reminds us to question our desires and motivations. We are urged to reflect, to ponder, to ask ourselves, what is it that I truly seek? Is it external power, or is it the inner strength that's already within us, waiting to be acknowledged? Ancient wisdom isn't just about history or philosophy. It's about applying those timeless lessons to our lives. It's about understanding that our power doesn't come from outside, but from within. Ask yourself the right questions, recognize your power, and carve your destiny just like the stonecutter did.